Welcome back to Gunsmith Part 17. This is a really annoying quest because you need the parts that are unlocked by the quest itself. The Magpul AFG Tactical Foregrip Olive Drab and the AK CNC Warrior 556 Muzzle Device Adapter. You need those before you can make the build. So if you don't have specifically this grip, you need to go to the flea market, get to level 35 because that's just been unlocked in the Hardcore White, and go and get one of those. With the other one, you can get it from Informed Means Armed. That's this thing here, the CNC Warrior Muzzle Device Adapter. But if you don't have those yet, you either need to buy them from the flea market or you need to do Informed Means Armed to get one of these before you can start. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Mechanic Level 3. We're going to buy ourselves an AK-102, which is the gun that we need to edit for this build. And we're going to start with the muzzle section. So we need to have this CRD device, but to get that, the concussion reduction device, you need the AK CNC Warrior, which I just said about, which you can only unlock after doing this task. So Informed Means Armed from Skier, that task line does give you 4 of these or something, but otherwise you're just going to have to buy it from the flea because they're quite rare to find in raid. The next part that you need is this. CQB 556 is this one. AR-15 Furfran's CQB 556 muzzle brake. Around that, this then opens up a new option, which is the part that you do need, which is the CRD concussion reduction device. So you need all 3 of these pieces, otherwise you can't put them on. Now the CRD you can get access to now. This used to be a problem, but now you can just barter it for another WD-40. So you can go and buy one of those on the fleet or go and find one in toolboxes, and you can barter that at Peacekeeper 3 for this CRD. And then the CQB 556 brake in the middle, that one you can actually buy from Peacekeeper 3 just for straight up dollars. Next, we're going to attach the annoying handguard piece. So what we're going to do is swap over the handguard, and I like using this one, the B10M with the B19 upper mount. You put that on, and then underneath, you need to use specifically this guy, the AFG Olive Drab Tactical Foregrip. Don't use anything else. No other color will work. There's this one, the forest green one, which is not that one. Do not use the forest green. You must use the AFG OD. And the problem with this is that it isn't purchasable anywhere. And you don't get it from any quests, except after you've completed this one. So occasionally they appear on the flea. If you do find one, do a bunch of refreshing. You can refresh with F5. If you do find one, then I would buy it because this is a really, really, really hard lock task. It's one of the only ways you can actually get the FGOD is now with this unlocked flea market. Otherwise, it's just knowing to save it up and saving it up while you're playing. That aside, I'm again going to add the Clash 2U, which is this big one. This is one of the brightest flashlights in the game. I'm going to add that on. And then from here, we just have to go through the motions of finishing the rest of the build. So we're going to add on this, which is the RPK-16 tube. This you can just buy from Mechanic. And then for the stock, we're actually going to add this one. This is slightly different to the last build I did, which is the GLR-16S stock. We're then going to add on the SAW pistol grip, the one that we normally use, which is this guy from Mechanic 2. And then magazines, we have to swap over to this, the C10 Circle 10 AK magazine rather than the regular one. This one can also just be purchased now from Peacekeeper 3, so it's not that big of a deal. And then the final part of the build, we take off the rear sight, we add on the Bastion for the cover so that we can get our sighting range up. And we're going to add the Romeo 7 because this gives us our 800 sighting range like we usually do for those builds. This gets us right to the 70 and 250 recoil for ergo and recoil. So we're then able to go and hand this one in. So I'm going to go to Mechanic, I'm going to give this in for Gunsmith Part 17, and we're going to get onto the next one, which is Gunsmith Part 18.